Look at these gorgeous wraparound stairs that I built in front of the shipping container main doors. You too can build these in my step-by-step guide that I'm going to do today. So welcome aboard. This is Steve, A Thousand Year Home. My goal here is to build a house that'll last 1,000 years. So, and if I put something in it that I think will be replaced in a couple of hundred, I'm making it so it's easily accessible. Behind me is a shipping container home that I've converted into a single bedroom ensuite. Over there I have a second shipping container home that will be the galley kitchen, the mechanicals for the solar, water, you know, all of that kind of stuff. But I need to get these doors cut into the posts because I'm cutting a cedar out from right here on the property. So it's a post built, but I need to make a notch in that so that the cedar doors fit, or the French doors fit. They'll open out. And the only reason why they open out in a tiny home is because there's not much room for them to open in, and that's got me a little worried because the castle doors, the big security doors, they'll close in. So if somebody's careless and they shut the big doors on the French doors, you know, they would cause some damage. So what I need to do before I get to all of that construction is I need to build some stairs, some construction stairs. These cinder blocks aren't enough. Getting late in the evening, it's already after work o'clock, it's going on 7. But I'm going to stage out what I'm going to do for temporary construction stairs. Now, the final stairs that'll come out with a pavers, compressed earth pavers, stabilize the cement, terracotta tile for each step, an earthen ramp that'll run down into the formal garden. So these construction stairs, I need to put them in so they look good. They're strong so I can stand on them and put scaffolding on them, but that I can bring a backhoe in and pull them out. So let me go ahead and gather up the supplies. I'll talk about the various supplies that I'm going to bring in, and we'll see if I can get these stairs maybe roughed in, at least a layout, a design. I have an idea in my head. Let me see if I could percolate that to actual usage. We'll find out. Every season is insect season here in Texas. So I want to point out I had this oak brick kiln, and looky there, you can actually see the termite. A termite. Sitting on the ground for less than 2 months. Just on that one corner. And the termites have already found it and already started destroying it. Just really irritates me. In addition, it is both scorpion and black widow season. So while I am in flip-flops, I got stung to crap by fire ants out there while I pulled this out. But I like that. That is going to be my temporary platform that will be in front of the door. And then what will be different about this, I think I want stairs on all 3 sides. So my goal will be to all 3 sides. Let me close the main doors, and see if those close around that or if I need to consider more. Yeah. So they'll be fine at that height. You know, they're not leveled right now. Obviously, you saw I put a brick in there. Alrighty. And then that will be centered over. Again, it will be on so I can pick it up and move it. So let's go ahead and dress this out and get this thing ready. Very disappointed that the termites already got into it in just a couple of months sitting there. It's just, everything about Texas is that way. Alright, let's go ahead. There's a crappy pallet nailed under there, somehow otherwise attached. Let's go ahead and get that off, and then we'll bring over the rest of our supplies. Alright, so there it is. I'll get a pry bar and start prying that off. Not quite sure how it's attached yet. But boy, those termites just made quite a deal out of that edge. Aggravating. All right, my horses. Listen, everybody who watches me thinks, Steve and his horses, they get along just fine all the time. Well, today it's overcast, a little sunny. They were coming up at like 8 to eat, at like 9:15 to eat, like at 10:20 to eat, at 11 o'clock to eat. So it is now after 7 o'clock and they normally eat at 5. And they got in trouble. And I ran them out of here making big energy. Whoop, whoop, yeah, yeah. Because they're crazy. So they tricked me. So that's why they're, if you look at them both, look at them stand out there, kind of wondering because they got in trouble because they're bullying me. So look at them both. Look at old Hank hide behind a tree. All right, let's go ahead. They're good boys. It's after 7, so they're supposed to eat at 5. So they've been very patient. So let's go ahead and help them out here. All right, I got all the nails off. Only a little bit of swearing involved. Let's go ahead and get that all leveled up there. Since I design in flight so much and don't do drawings, this is my process, you know. So what I was thinking is I want stairs to come off of this on all 3 sides so that I could get up here no matter which way I come, because this will be the entrance point to the bedroom. There's a little notch here on the pillar, which is jamming that up. Now I could cut that and go around it. I'm not going to. I'm just simply going to build the stairs starting here, and I'm going to go around. At the corners I'll make a 45, so the stairs will come here and they'll wrap around and go all the way around. And I'm not sure how many stairs that is. Let me look. So it says it's a 3-stair if I do it that way. Now let's talk about attaching the stairs to the platform. And this is a brick kiln. It's used for bricks. That's why it's oak wrapped with metal. So I think what I'm just going to do is run supports right off of here over to there. So the stairs will be floating on these stairs, and then the front ones will tuck in. And I don't know if the door can clear if I put a handrail in there or not. I don't think it will. So it won't. A handrail would be, you know, right here. So that'll be okay. It's not that I have a coating problem, but it's 3 stairs all the way around. And I think it's 18 inches that I'm allowed that kind of a step off without handrails. I'll look it up. But again, I don't have a code barrier. If you're going to do this creative thing, you would have to check your code in the area. Well, that's enough thinking for me to start building. I've got a couple of 2x10s here, or 2x8s that I could make additional treads with. Anybody who's watched me for a while, they know full well that I use a chainsaw to do most of my work. Or a lot of my work. My hydraulics are dropping on my tractor, but I'll turn it back on and get them up there. All right, it's way late, but I'm going to try to at least build a little. So I went to town and got all the treated timber. So I am cutting my own timbers, but You saw the termite damage on that oak, on that oak thing instantly. I mean, literally, it's been sitting there on its edge, not a lot of wood exposed. Maybe 30 days, maybe 60 days. And the termites already got to it. So I've already touched a black widow this year and 2 scorpions. So, no sense in pushing it. All right, I see this is the termite damaged edge. So let me see how the other edge looks. Oh, less termite-y. How about that? All right, let's see if we can get this done. Sorry for the darkness. It's the way I work. Full job and then this. So 5 inches in is where the bricks are. So if I make it 6, I know I'll have a little clearance. In fact, I don't have to adjust. I won't put the top down yet at all. Right? So it can be whatever. It says 5.5 right here. As long as they're parallel to each other, because I can adjust the top to match once I get this set in place. And those, I won't screw those in. I'll just attach the treads and get that part done. Yeah, you can't see it all. Alright. Does that help any? Yeah, sure. Y'all get the idea of what it is to build off-grid all by yourself while working a full-time job, I'll tell you that. Hard to build in the dark. All right. Let's see if we can get this together. Be sure. Alrighty. Alright, well that's not half bad. I'm gonna have to slide these around a little bit to get them where they sit flush. No, don't fall on me. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Help me, internet. You're the only ones who can. Woo. All right, let me get the back stair on where it belongs, and then we'll go from there. Ow, 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 ow. Disaster. That's why I don't work in the dark. Can't see what I'm doing. I end up working harder, not smarter. Things get real. I get hurt. I lose expensive screws and fasteners. All right. What I'm looking for is that first step, missing that. So I'm going to scooch it a little more, and a little more so that I miss that. That feels right to me. All right. What I'm hoping is it doesn't fall over. It's already fallen over. Let me put some stair treads on there. Just to keep it from falling over. Now I did that on purpose so that when I bring the next tread over, I'm going to notch them so that I have stairs going down and no gap. Maybe. Now I want to step on that, but it's not ready until I put some more supports in there. Y'all saw that it'll just flip over on me and fall down. So, but let me start run some lag screws in there. I think I'm satisfied. Well, Internet, I really think I want my my stairs to overlap, and if that means go and get in another treated, I will. So imagine that they're all going to have to come out further and further, but it gives me a place to sit and visit. I guess I could sit there and run a post here. Let me bring up my fork trucks, put them under there, support it, and open the doors and see if the doors clear that. Because maybe this will just be where I'll put the safety post. Call it quits. This is super dangerous for me to continue to do this kind of nonsense. Bummer, you can see that I'll hit the door would just hit the post right there. That's a bummer. Alright, well this will be sporting work for me. I haven't looked at this inside the house with the French doors since I made it. Oh, I don't have any lights on this, right? Solar's not powered up yet. Well, that looks pretty darn good. Alright, I'm going to turn you off. Enough's enough. I'm being silly out here in the dark. Well, howdy, Internet. The next day. I worked into the night. I don't know for what reason. To get hurt, to make a mess. Look at that. I get up in the morning, a disaster. A fork truck fell down. The boards fell. Last night, I was asleep when all that collapsed. And woo-wee, that woke me up. I didn't think I had bear, but apparently that's what I thought. A bear was coming through my shipping container. It wasn't. In addition, it's raining off and on, which is not anything for me to complain about, but the dust is making everything real muddy. So let's continue on with this little project. What I want to do is wrap around stairs all the way around that landings, and the landing opens up into my French doors. But I'll get my fork truck fired up. Get this all set back up. Get these bricks out of the way. There you go. Can you see that? You can't. You can see my French doors. All right, so very nice. Both of those will open up to my French doors. In addition, I see the pitch is running towards the back. What else? Oh, there's some termite damage when I just put that in the ground. So people who might think I'm overspending by everything's treated in this house, including the rafters. I ain't messing around. And that's regular Texas termites. Once the Formosan termites get here, make super termites, all of our houses will fall down if they're not treated. So, but mine's steel. It'll last 1,000 years. Because I should not work in the dark. I've got as much work to do picking all this stuff up as if I just would have taken a chill pill. But I don't chill. I might pill, but I don't chill pill. So it's on until a disaster hits me. And this isn't too bad. But anyway, I got to get it level. Got to get it braced so it doesn't fall over. So I'll fire up my fork truck. I'll put those blocks on a pallet so I can move them later. On we'll go. So let me get working on that. I think I'll stick you on stop motion. Meanwhile, looky here, I've got a cheerleader squad going, go Steve, go Steve, go Steve, go Steve. It's a lunch break, actually an early lunch. They're up an hour early, but I don't have any meetings now. I have meetings through lunch, so I'm taking my break now to get as much done as I can. Yeah. I gave them carrots and celery instead of oats. They're not having it. There's a tantrum in there. You can't see it, but I can. A horsey tantrum. All right, took me a few minutes to put this back to a workable state. So what I need to do here is, I built it mostly square. I'm pretty happy. I'll level it later with blocks if I need to. I got to put a little tilt to it so the rain runs off. That termite damage in the back, I'll get borac acid on there and treat it with borac acid here. That's how I do it. You do you. All right. So this is where I'm off, and I'm off a little 1/8 inch. If I put a board here, you could see. Let's say I don't have a toe kick and I just take it right out to the edge there, see? You know, you can see that I'm going to have a little weirdness here. They're not quite the same dimension. I can see that. Yep, it's even on this side. So anyway, what I'm going to do is just unscrew this one and put it back the way it is, or you know, move it back so that this is square, and then I'll square it up like that, and then we'll move forward. It won't take me long, but you know, that's why I only so many hours in a day. Working at night, that's the problem. That wasn't half bad, all things considered. Let's use the board to make an imaginary square up. How about that? Alright, I'm going to consider that square. I'm going to put this the same place as that on that end. Looks like they both have a little bit. All right, I'm gonna call that square. That was assuming that brick kiln was, you know, the square anyway. It might not have been. So what I need to do next before I screw these down and block my access is I need supports that go down to the ground and offer cross support. I don't think I'll notch them or do anything fancy. I think I'll just come right off of that leg. Let me get this thing leveled where I'm satisfied. See if I'm strong enough. I am. Yeah, it definitely has a lean that way now, so these were perhaps a little aggressive, but I'm going to build off of them. With the idea I'll just get in there with a shovel if I need to. Right now, I believe the Look at it. It might clear all the way. Let's find out. Everything's in your way when you build it. Oh, it closes all the way. Excellent work. All right, shimmed up. Let's go to work building. Bob the Builder.